Hello everyone, how are you? Welcome to another pick a card reading. So I actually got a very interesting request for a personal reading today. So this someone is actually very curious for to know whether this person is going to get promotion or not, and this person is competing directly with another person, so who the boss is going to choose. So I thought that this can be translated into two different perspectives. One is the job scenario, the way I mentioned right now. Another is a third party love situation, or any other kind of job contracts or business contracts when you're directly competing with someone uh, else. So I have four identifications. So I'm going to use same set of cards. So I cannot create piles now. So pile one, uh, pile two, pile three, pile four. You can choose one of the piles, and then we'll start with pile one. So I'll keep this here. Yeah. So I'm going to pick three cards. The first card is for you, the second card is for your boss, and the third card is for your competitor. Or the first card is you, second card is your uh, interest person, and the third card is the person who is a potential interest for your interest person. Okay, so first card is you, the second card is your interest person, and the third card is the other person. Okay. And to know the reason, whatever the answer is, to know the reason where it is going, we have to pick some more cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So, first of all, you you actually want to run away from this person. That's what it's looking like. And your person is okay, your person is quite stable. I don't want anything right now. And the third party person looks like your this boss, this person of interest right now is creating such kind of irritating vibes because he or she is acting so logically. King of Swords is acting so irritating in a irritating way that neither you want to stay with your person. You are literally running away, and the other potential interest person also doesn't want to stay, and the other potential person is almost taking away all the material that they can and slowly moving away. They are slowly and steadily forming their decision that anyhow I don't want to stay with this person. I'm going to rather secure myself in this relationship, whatever the kind of relationship or the job situation it is. They're just trying to build up their material situation to run away. So whoever this boss is going to be in a big trouble, or in a love relationship. Whoever is this person stuck between third party situations in a big trouble. So let's see what's the reason. It's the material issues. This person is so logical, doesn't actually care about a lot of material issues. See, this person actually wants to collect all the material stuff from this person and then go away, doesn't want to stay back. So it's almost like this person definitely is in trouble because not focusing on their material opportunities. What do we have here? In the past, this person actually was so troubled by their situation, or one of you guy or your competitor, that they actually got emotionally withdrawn and they had to defend themselves for a very long time. So now they actually don't care about a lot of things. So if it's an organizational situation, this person has not taken care of a lot of things in the organization. So that's the reason why neither of you want to stay with this person right now as a boss. If it's a relationship, this person was emotionally so disturbed in the past that this person did not take care of you or the other person in relationship, and now when they have the opportunity to take care of either of you, this person is like, no, I don't want to take care of anything, and then you are moving away. So this person, because these five cards were from your perspective, this person will continue to be in this situation for a little more time, and then they might come back to you, but I cannot guarantee you right now. But it looks like they, if you put in a lot of work, if you turn around and come back to this person, carry the burden of this person for a very long time, then it might happen that this person will be okay. I want to be with you for rest of my life. Or if you come back to your boss and start setting things right for the organization, then this boss will one day probably give you a lot of benefits and a lot of increment and all those stuff. It looks like this person's more of an entrepreneur rather than a corporate. In corporate, this person will never survive for so long. If it this person's running his or her own organization, then, and if you are taking all the burden to run the business for them, then one day they will give you a major partnership or something like that. So that's what I would say based on the cards that we see here, pile one. So let's move on to pile two. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to pick three cards. One is for you, one is for your person, like your boss or your love interest or whoever is the key person, and one your competitor in the relationship or in the organization situation. Let's see. So one for you. Okay, the top card wants to come for you. One for your person and one for the competitor or your uh, the third party person, whoever it is. And then we have to pick five cards to explain whatever we find here. One, two, three, four, and five. So your person is quite creative right now, and your person is definitely thinking what to do. They haven't decided, but they have not revealed, if I have to say. You yourself is quite in a situation where you are thinking more of your financial situations and you are a little more occupied on that direction, and the other person, your competitor, is almost doing everything to seek the attention of your person, your boss or whoever this is. And nevertheless, the cards are not revealing at this stage where your boss or your love interest wants to go, whether they want to go to you or to the other person. This person is quite happy in their mind, and they have already decided it, but they are neither telling you, neither telling the other person. They have a huge amount of planning already done in their mind. So the reason is that they want to look for a very long term perspective. They don't want to see a short term perspective. So what I'm seeing here is that if now for me, I'm going to read it very differently compared to pile one for you. So these two cards here will be telling me whether they're going to this person or they're coming to you, because it's not very clear from this scenario. So what I'm going to do is, let's read for you. You have very strong cards. You have very strong cards. Emotionally, you share a very strong past connection with your boss or whoever that person is, or your love interest, and then the sun is on your side. The sun is a very positive card. But let's see if we have something like world card here, then definitely the fool would be very successful to persuade your person. So we have 5 of Cups and okay, 9 of Wands. Okay, I'm very happy to see these cards here. You have a very strong connection. See, 5 of Cups, 6 of Cups, and 10 of Cups in between. They want to have a long-term planning. They have already planned that. Based on this card, when I saw this card, I immediately told you that they have planned everything in their mind, but they are not telling you, and they have everything there. So 6 of Cups and 5 of Cups. Here, this person has disappointed your boss, or the fool has actually disappointed them in past many a times. But then, your boss or your love interest had very fond memories with you, so they are always inclined towards you compared to this person. However, this person persuades them, they have already made up their mind towards going you. So this person should work on building their defenses just to remain in the situation. They Otherwise this person will have a very strong crash landing. But you, things look very bright for you. Things are going in a very positive direction. So I'm quite happy to see these cards for you. So let's see pile 3. What do we have for you? So I'm going to pick 3 cards now. One representing you, one representing your boss or your love interest, and one representing your competition. So let's see. So this is for you. This is for your boss or your love interest. And this is for your competition. And then we are going to pick 5 cards, seeing what is the reason and where they're going. If we don't get a very concrete answer from there, we'll see how to read the cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So your person right at the center. Okay, your person is so undecisive. This person is like, I'm the authority. I'll decide whenever I want, however I want. What should you do? You are holding your emotions, but then you are quite in a kind of situation that, see, if you don't tell me in a time frame, I might as well go and get settled somewhere else or find a job somewhere else. It's almost like that. What about the competition? The competition is anyhow going to leave. The This person is not going to stay in the organization, and if it's a love interest, this person is anyhow going to leave because she cannot handle this kind of behavior. Like, uh, if you are acting in a so rude way and not acting in a positive way, I don't care. I have my own agenda in life, and I'll go for that. So eventually this person will have no other option to come to you. Based on these 3 cards, will get a little more here. But then, do you want to wait for such kind of person who really doesn't respect you or care for you right now? That is something that we can explore in these 5 cards. Because this person anyhow has to leave the organization or leave the equation between 3 of you. Right at the center is the Hermit, saying that eventually this person will transform into a hermit, and rather than being egoistic, they'll get self-exploratory. Right now, they don't even know themselves. When you actually have least knowledge, you act like an egoistic person, right? So this person is not even aware of themselves. So possibly they will be forced to actually see themselves from various perspectives. And then it's almost like you always have issues with them. You confront them, then you show your moral character, strength of your own character, and you always hold your heart on your sleeve, but then you always have so much character with you and the strength with you that you can defend yourself. If this person attacks you on an egoistic level, you would give them back royally, but then you will stop after you have shown them their place, and then you don't care about them, and then you are still holding your heart in your hand that one day this person will realize. But will this person realize? That's the answer that we need to see here. What I'm seeing here is that this person one day has to realize that with their egoistic behavior, they have only created troubles for them, and they need to do justice to you, and they need to do justice to a whole lot of people in the process who were in a bad situation. It looks like that they really will have a major turnaround, and they will ask for justice from almost from the universe, because they're looking inward. They're looking um, inward, and they're trying to find a path for themselves, and they're trying to find help, because the past is always going to bite them. There's no rescue for this person. So, coming back to both the scenarios of organizational things, so this boss has been the most typical boss that you will find: rude, selfish, and egoistic boss. And they have always created troubles for others. This person one day will have to reflect their behavior and try to find justice, and try to do justice to you and others, but others will always come back to fight with them. In a love situation, yeah, if you don't find anyone, you can wait for this person as long as this person takes to actually find their inner self. It might be a long time, it might be short time, I don't know, the cards don't reveal that. But then uh, Saturn is changing transits, and Jupiter is changing transits very uh, quickly now in the mid of the month. So I somehow feel that for some of you it would be almost a year, based on how well your Jupiter is placed, and for some of you it would be almost 2.5 years, depending on how good or bad your Saturn is placed. Because for and similarly for this person also, how good or bad their Saturn and Jupiter are placed. I'm going to rely on that. So it will change for each one of you depending on your uh, birth charts. And of course, if it's the boss, you cannot go and ask, tell me your birth time. I need to see your birth chart. That's not possible. So let's leave it here. You have it. You have a lot of time now to make this person come down to your level. So, pile four, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to pick three cards. One is for you, one is for your boss or your love interest, and one is your competitor. So, let's pick one card for you. This is for you, this is for your boss, and this is for your competitor. And whatever these three cards reveal, to explain that, we need some clarifiers. So we'll bring on that. So I'm going to pull 5 cards well in advance. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what is this main character here? Your boss or your love interest. Okay, your boss and your love interest is quite luxurious person, has a lot of resources in their hand, and they are possibly little more inclined towards your competition. Let's see what your competition is doing. Your competition is a very passionate, arrogant person, and your competition is very good in giving fights. although they doesn't require any favors from your boss or your loved one. Your loved one is or your boss is attracted to your competition only because uh, this person is quite self-reliant, and you, on the other hand, you are also very passionate, self-reliant, and you don't care. You are a happy-go-lucky kind of person that, like, okay, if you are not interested, I don't mind. I'll find someone else. It's I don't know why you're watching this video. It's almost like should I wait? Should I don't? Because almost you two are of at same level, but then very strong-headed personalities because both are kings. So definitely you both are very strong opinionated person, one more on material side, one more on the passion side. So both of you really like that. And then this person here is also quite passionate, but then this person is little relaxed compared to you. So you are quite hyper and the competition is quite relaxed, but then doesn't mean that the competition is doing everything to get along with your boss or something. They don't care. Your boss is quite like, yeah, this person looks more attractive because it's less hassle. That's the only reason why your boss is more inclined on this side. But then if this person, whoever this is, he or she, chooses to move on to a better option, then your boss doesn't have any other option to come back to you. But then it's not a easy thing and it to happen. Let's see what the other cards have to reveal. So your boss is a hard worker. Your boss has reached where they have reached with a lot of hard work, and they appreciate hard work. And what is happening with this person here is the world card and the nine of cups. Okay, most likely your boss will go on this direction to choose this person, but there is a twist. This person doesn't have any agenda on a long term level to stay in this relationship or this organization. This person doesn't even know that the boss is planning to promote them, and they have their own set of ideas. And if they get it, they will be very happy. And but then they actually have no clue what's happening, what's on your end. It's like you are having sleepless nights and you are a little more worried about something on an emotional level, although emotions doesn't suit you. That's what I would say. So stick to your original way, original behavior. Don't worry about these things and don't have very high expectations. That's what I would say. So I hope this gives you some kind of understanding between what is happening in your life and which side the competition might get twisted or skewed. Thank you so much for watching this video. Until next time, bye bye, namaste.